welcome to the wonderful world of fake animated stories. I eat pizza every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna have to take a few points away because they didn't use an Oxford comma. Now, initially from reading the title, I thought this was 100% fake. There's no way a person could eat the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. But then unfortunately I remembered people on TLC are a thing.
Kelly consumes about 3,000 pounds of potatoes.
Hi friends, my name is Casey.
Hi Casey.
But unfortunately, my relationship with pizza is more of an obsession.
So far I'm on the same page as Casey. Little known fact, pizza was invented when God himself came to Earth and brought us some of heaven's food.
Pizza is the only thing I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I highly doubt that, but I'll play along. Also, I'm going to give you back a couple of the points I took away for the whole Oxford comma thing, because you got to the video title right away. And that's a rare thing in these fake animated story videos.
Every day, I can only eat like this. Cheese pizza in the morning, mushroom pizza for lunch, and cheese pizza again for dinner.
Whew. Well, if you said Hawaiian pizza, I would have been forced to immediately click away and find a random corner to cry softly in. Real talk, the true monsters aren't these over-the-top fake animated stories. No, the real monster is that one friend who always sneaks pineapple into the pizza order that you all collectively chip in for. You know who you are. The animators left us this beautiful green background, so let's spice things up and make this scene pop just a little bit more. Mwah!
You might think that I eat different kinds of pizza every time, but that's not the case. It's not possible for me to eat mushroom pizza for breakfast. For 4 or 5 months, I'd only eat carrots.
Yeah, and now you have 20/20 vision with the added bonus of laser beam eyes. Stop complaining.
My mom says I got this trait from my grandfather. I never met him since he died before I was born.
Yeah, that's sad and all. But more importantly, what was that sound effect?
I never met him since he died.
It's kind of freaking me out. Is it some kind of subliminal incantation spell that's been cast on us to make us compulsively watch these story videos even though we don't want to? I sure hope not.
She told me, in tears, about her father.
There's that sound effect again.
Your grandfather was...
Why? Why is this sound effect playing so frequently? I can't be the only person a little disturbed by this. She then goes on to explain that she's a picky eater and it was inherited genetically through her maternal grandfather. I didn't know that was a thing that could get passed down through the family tree, but then again, I'm not some kind of DNA scientist.
My parents both work in pharmaceuticals.
Oh, so they injected you with an experimental drug that made it so that your body was only able to metabolize pizza. It all makes sense now.
My dad collapsed onto the floor. He was holding his chest.
Yeah, if heart conditions run in the family, then I'm gonna 100% recommend you don't eat exclusively pizza. That's probably the worst thing you can do. Now, before you get mad at me for being an insensitive jerk because her father just had a heart attack, he was fine.
He was doing really well.
Also, he doesn't exist because these stories are fake. I'm gonna skip a whole bunch of this middle part here for you. Basically, she got the news that her father had recovered, and she ate a pizza to celebrate, and then it became the only thing she was able to eat, and she was unable to eat anything else for 6 years. She then went to see a therapist who used the classic therapy technique of threatening her with the scariest consequence possible.
You won't grow any taller if you stick to a one-food diet. If you only eat pizza, you'll gain weight and no one will like you. I figured my mom was up to something when I saw a reporter and a cameraman on the street.
I looked it up. I wasn't able to find this major news network report anywhere online. But I was able to find one of those freaky eater shows where this guy eats way too much pizza.
22-year-old Josh eats pizza 3 meals a day.
This video was silly, and it definitely dragged on a little bit so it could reach that sweet 10-minute mark. But it didn't feel as damaging to my health as some of the other animated stories we've watched.
I was the only boy born into a girl's village after 20 years.
So I'm going to give it a rating of 2.5 Papa Johns.
He has no pizza experience. He's never been in the pizza category.
Is this story true? I personally don't think so. But then again, there are shows like this that make me lose hope in humanity and think there may be some legitimacy to this story. Maybe they just watched this TLC show and based this story off of this Josh guy. Also, it's kind of shocking the extremes people will go to with what they eat because of a habit, or for YouTube views. Now for my favorite part, reading the comments. Plot twist. A few years after, she dies of a heart attack because of her habit. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Girl, if your parents let you starve for one whole week, you be eating even the table. No picky food ever again. Try this recipe. It surely works. Thanks, Gandalf. I only eat French fries every day. Whoa, slow down, Victor. This is Casey's time in the spotlight, not yours. Submit your story and get your own animated TLC show. I live pizza! I'm sure pizza will be very happy to know that you're alive. Continue for your life, eating away to the grave and throwing your hopes and dreams away. Meanwhile, say hello to heart failure, stomach failure, vomiting and headaches. I hope you rest in peace, knowing that your family will forever grieve you and forever blame themselves for letting you eat your way to death. Well, it was all your fault, because food does not eat itself. You might have said, I can't help it. If you kept saying that to yourself, no wonder you were never going to stop, because that was your excuse. Rest in peace. Well, that may be the heaviest YouTube comment I've ever read. I know why they make these videos. They make a lot of money, but I'm just not entirely sure who these videos are directly marketed towards. I am 6 years old. Well, that solves that mystery. Anyway, I love you lots. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
I lose my self-respect.